You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Hello, everybody. Guys, specifically. I am on the vanilla server, and we're at the near spawn area. So, I'm going to find my way home today. So we're going to do a Farlands or Bus style walk and talk, because I'm going to figure out what the trek home looks like. And with that, I'm going to consider how I'm going to connect the two locations. So I need to figure out where that spire is, and that is how I know how to get from home. Oh, Pyro is gone. Only Shri and I remain. Shri's around here somewhere. Where's that spire? So we picked out the new spawn, as you guys saw in the last episode, and lots of people are excited. Some people don't care. And that is the story. Bye. He's got a cape from the Minecons. Alright. How do I get... Where is that spire? I think it's over here. We'll call it the pause spire. There it is. There it is. It's like Stairway to the Heavens or something. Pause's way to his ancestors. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something offensive to say. I don't think I really hit it. I kind of missed the mark on the offensiveness, but can only try so hard. So anyways, I think it's pretty much straight from here, a straight shot home, and I don't know how much ocean there's going to be. That's the only thing I'm not sure. And so if there's a lot of ocean, that's going to hurt our ability to make a... Because I kind of want... I could easily make something in the nether, right? And just come on home in the nether. But that's no fun to me. I'm tired of these nether tunnels that are just red. And I mean, granted, I could always spruce them up, right? But you use some spruce wood. This is a real way to spruce it up. Alright, shut up. I've been meaning to find a desert, too. And this is a desert. Kinda. It's a little tiny desert. Hey, look. Some arrows for me. It's a blessing from Pause's people. Thank you, Pause's people. But for real, I have been needing desert. So here is desert. So what do we want to talk about today? Oh, is this Shree's place? Yeah. So yeah, we will connect the two so that there is a... Oh, this is a lot of desert actually. I thought it was just a small amount, but it's good size. Because I need a lot of sand, and I don't want to just come in and desecrate the desert here right beside new spawn. But I do need... I need to find, and maybe one will connect with this desert, a mesa biome as well. Again, there's one by old spawn, but I don't really want to just go and wreck it. This is an interesting formation here. So yeah, there's all kinds of things I could talk about. One of the ones that people keep bringing up is the Mindcrack. People like to call it a contract. It's not really a contract. It's a trademark license agreement, and it can be talked about very simply. Oh, look, there's where we came in. So this will not take very long at all. Basically, all it is a license agreement that gives anyone that is a member of Mindcrack the ability to use our trademark. And they can use it not only for video, but for merchandise as well. So that is the majority of the whole thing. It is also a license agreement that allows members of Mindcrack, or allows Mindcrack the same right. So Mindcrack can use, like, I can use Guude as for promotional material, and so on. OMG Chad, you name it. Okay, so here is the ocean. I wonder how big it's going to be. That is our biggest concern right now, is if this ocean is super big, it's going to make it really lame. So that is the simplest way to put it. Now, guys like Shri did not sign the same agreement, but Shri did sign something. Shri signed a Minecraft license agreement that it gives him the ability to use the name and logo for videos or streams, and that is it for his agreement. So there is he doesn't have the right to use Minecraft for shirts or pins or, I don't know, dildos. None of those things. And the same is true as Minecraft can't use Shri's name for anything other than, like, I could say it in this video. But other than that's the end of our trademark agreement with people such as Shri. And that is it. There is no monetary anything. There's no, like I said, there's no requirements for anyone to make any number of videos or to go to any conventions. The Mindcrack network, which is something that people keep bringing up, it has nothing to do with it. It's not even mentioned in it in any way, shape, or form, because they're two separate things completely. And that's it. That is literally it. It is an agreement that allows people that are part of this group to use the name and logo on their videos and also merchandise, such as shirts, and vice versa. And that's the end of it. Minecraft can't just go and make like a Z-Stove shirt, for example. That's not something we could do. That's only something Z-Stove could do. And any merchandise that includes anyone in their group, everyone agrees on, and that's it. It allows things like the Super Fight deal to exist. So as you guys know, we're doing an expansion with Super Fight, and without the ability to license our trademark to them, we wouldn't be able to do that. So there would be no Super Fight deal. Okay, here's a desert I'm going to rip apart because it's probably closer to home, and it also is not right there bordering on that spawn. So yeah, that is it. There really wasn't much to talk about, but people keep saying I should talk about it, so there you go. I've talked about it. People bring up, like I said, the Minecraft network, but like I said, that's something that's absolutely separate and completely different, and that only came about. I mean, that thing, we started that back in 2013, so anyone that's followed my channel for any period of time has known about it for quite some time, and has also known that the whole point of that was to get the Minecrackers that were under shitty agreements or no agreement at all access to having a managed a managed YouTube channel. Because when I was at VidCon, when I first went to VidCon to talk to YouTube executives about what it was all about in regard to YouTube networks and what the future was for YouTube and their networks and all of that, they told me then all about managed and unmanaged, and this was before it actually was a thing. So we got a little bit of like a little sneak preview from YouTube as far as what they had in the works with the whole managed unmanaged stuff. Does that set that off? It doesn't, right? Let's just grab all this stuff out of here. I don't have any inventory room for such an operation. Crap. 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 We did it! Okay, we're fine. Look at all this gold, man. Can you imagine? UHC. God. Oh, man. This would be such a good UHC haul. And then you can go in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. And that. I guess we can take the TNT as well. So yeah, YouTube Network only existed to help the Minecrackers that couldn't negotiate these kind of deals themselves due to channel size or whatever. And I was always in a position where I already had these type of deals The only bad network I was ever with was IGN, and it didn't start off bad. It actually started off really good, but as time went on, they realized they could rip people off by selling themselves ad space, and so they did, and that was pretty lame on their behalf. But other than that, oh crap, I got turned around when I came in. Okay, I came in from over here, right? So this is the way I need to keep going. But other than that, I've always been in a position where, had a good deal. So trying to make sure everyone had the same luxury has always been a thing. And now we do. But it's not, again, not something we require anyone to do. We don't, I don't believe in requiring people to do anything, really. It's just a matter of people getting what works best for them, and if it doesn't work, then, it's fine too. Well, look at all these guys in here. You're just sitting here having a party. I won't allow it. I'm party police. Party pooping police. Hey, little guy. You just came on inside too, didn't you? I feel like I'm saving you guys and you don't even know it. I'm saving you from a fate much worse than you can imagine. I don't want you to touch me, witch. Screw you, witch! Who have nothing to do with you. You will have nothing to do with you, is what I just said. It made no sense. Oh, it's desert. Desert after desert. Desertception. Doesn't make sense. And so originally the plan wasn't to have it actually open to anyone. The plan wasn't actually to do it with broadband at all. It was just do it on our own. But it ended up making more sense to work with broadband since we already had stuff going on with them, myself and Paws and Beef and Seth. So it just made more sense to go that route. So we did. And again, the original plan wasn't to partner other people, but I have seen how networks can screw people over, and that was the whole point of starting our own, right? So the goal is to change the landscape for networks, as you guys have already heard me say, and we're slowly working on that. Because we have the support of broadband, luckily it's not something that's taking all of my time like other projects in the past have done, like PMC when I first had to create the entire back end for that. And I took 2 months off of YouTube to do that. So it's nothing like that. But it is something that I am still putting considerable amount of time into because I want to make sure it's done right, and we are providing something for those that join us that they're not getting other places. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but I'm happy that it's something we did. And I think it's going to be good for not only us, but for the internet as a whole as time passes. This is my walkway. I own this walkway. I've patented it. And only people of like mind can use it. Alright. So I was listening back to Minecon stories. I don't think I ever finished telling what happened with our party. I want whee. All right. So at the end of the night, the owner tells us that we have 20 minutes till the power gets cut off. What he meant was 20 minutes until the power to all the game machines get cut off. So Wes comes. I don't think it was 20 minutes. I think it was 5. Because Wes comes in and tells us we have 5 minutes until the power is cut off. And we're like, no, that can't be a thing, no. Because at the end, at like 11:50 or so, all the security came and like grabbed us and forced us into this little room. And then everyone else was like ushered out, basically. What the hell is that? Why is this here? This is just here. Okay. I feel like I should take this. This is like one of those moments in your life whenever the bush bursts into flames in front of you and starts speaking, kind of thing. Like this apple was important. We just don't know where its importance lies quite yet. But there will be a time when this apple will show its true self, along with these beds. I don't know why these beds are here either. I'm finding all kinds of things where I thought I would find nothing. I have a feeling that these beds are the original Threes beds where they came and found the spawn. So that makes me wonder They probably blew up a creeper here. I am like a tracker now. I'm tracking the movement of these people. I wonder how much of an ocean we're looking at here then, if they just rolled up on it right there. I feel like I should make a bed, not a bed. I feel like I should make a boat. That's the word I wanted. So it looks like this is the end of the line here. We're here with these pigs. This is Pig Island, similar to Beef Island, but much smaller. Pigs don't need as much room as beef. All right, we're gonna make a boat. I almost say bed every time. So we managed to get everything. You probably thought that story wasn't gonna get done again, didn't you? We managed to get all our boxes, all our suitcases, all our merchandise, everything outside in the rain. It was raining outside. In 5 minutes. We did it. We were the most organized and successful in moving that we've ever been. And after everyone was out, I felt I needed clarification on this because I had originally talked to the guy and he was like, "Yeah, we have a little party for all our employees normally after we shut down after one of these big events, and you're good till 2." And so it just didn't make any sense why suddenly we were not good until 2. So I had to ask. And yeah, that's when he clarified that only the machines go off in 5 minutes, not all of the power. And we had as much time as we needed. But we were out of there at that point, so it was good. Pajam, the Reddit moderator, he was there, and he desperately wanted to be of assistance to us. But he was also really drunk. And in his defense, this is often how I've seen Pajam. Every time him and I have come together to Minecon, it's been at one of these parties where I'm really sober and he's really drunk. I guess not really sober. I'm as sober. I'm at level soberness. I don't think you can get really sober, can you? You're just either you're sober or you're not. So I kept telling him, like, I love you, man, but you can't help us right now. You're not in a position to help us right now. And he would not listen to me. So he technically wasn't even supposed to be there anymore, but I like escorted him with us, and like the security kept going, "You sure you know this guy?" And I'm like, "Yep, got him. Don't worry, I got him. He's mine. He's my responsibility. Don't you worry." And they kept like looking at me all like side eye, like Frylock, like, "You sure? You sure you know this guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's cool. It's cool. He Reddit's the moderators." Yeah, that was English. So I saw him again at Minecon, and he was sober then. So we have had a sober exchange, but it was just really funny. Like, don't worry, man. You cannot help. He was like grabbing bags and like kind of stumbling around a little bit at the same time. It's like, stop, please stop. You're hurting, not helping. So yeah, it was pretty fun. So yeah, that was the story I never quite finished. The first day of Minecon, we're gonna go more in depth with some of the tells I didn't actually tell you guys yet. The first day of Minecon, we all get there at different times. I told everyone I needed their help to set up our booth, and that was gonna be basically our only chance to bring stuff in without being mobbed by people. So the expo hall opened at 7 a.m. And I was like, well, let's just plan on being there around 8, and that'll give us 2 hours before opening ceremony to actually get everything set up, and we could still see opening ceremony. So that's what we did. Some people overslept, so not everyone made it, but the majority made it, and we got stuff set up. I thought that was light over there, but that's just, well, it is light. It is light. Hey, Jay. I just made a letter with 4 letters. I made the J. Well done, Nevers. Okay. Oh God, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so everyone decided that they need to figure out how we could get into the opening ceremony early without standing in the long line of people. And so we had been told that we're not supposed to go anywhere without security escorting us, which is just really weird to me. I don't really care for that, because it's just like there's all these guys and they're just like standing all around you, and I don't know, it's weird, just weird. But anyway, so I asked what the deal is, like where do we need to go to opening ceremony, and what do we need to do. And meanwhile, Chad and Sevidus had gone on their own adventure to find their own way in, and Chad ends up in like the bowels of the whole place, like he's just in the middle of nowhere. Who knows where Chad was? Sevidus, I don't remember what Sevidus found. I don't even remember. And then Aurelian and Jordan had security bring them in a different way. And so security asked me, well, how many guys do you have? And I'm like, there's 11 of us. So 6 security guys show up, and the only other person that shows up is Doc. So it's me and Doc and 6 security men, and they're like, you ready? You ready to go? You ready? And getting all pumped up and shit, like we're about to like go into like some football game or football game. 2 different sports, same word. I threw my steak on the ground. And so we go, and they take us to the front, and they sit us down, and they tell us this is where we must sit. So come to find out, they seated us in the Mojangster spot. So we messed up the opening ceremony a little bit, because Lydia comes out and she's supposed to like talk to the whole front row, and there's me and Aaron and Chad, and though the guy from Telltale was sitting beside me too, Job. He just came up and sat down beside me, so I don't know if he was supposed to be there either, honestly, because they were doing the Telltale announcement, which was cool. I got to sit and talk with him some. He'd come to our party, too, but I didn't get a chance to really talk to him because he was super busy. But at any rate, I got to talk to him some. He showed me the trailer before it went live, so I got to see the trailer like 6 minutes before everyone else, or something like that. I don't know, it's probably like an hour ahead, but anyways. And that was it. The opening ceremony was good. It was fun. I did hate, like, Mark kept picking on us, Mark IRL, because we totally stole his seat. I think I'm going off on a tangent, or not a tangent, but I'm leaving my current story to say I think that the railroad track here is actually going to be quite nice. It seems like most of this terrain is pretty flat. It's like an even railroad track across. Like here, I would avoid this water and go on the side here. I'm assuming I'm still on course to actually hit my house. I don't really know what the coordinates are. Just know that this is the way of the future. So yeah, there was the opening ceremony and us stealing the seats of the Mojangsters story. I felt really bad. Well, kinda a little bit. It was amusing though, for real. I kept thinking I was gonna die. Like, I had a bad morning. Like, I hadn't drank at that point in a few days. I stopped drinking basically after our first week of free time there, because there wasn't time to get adequate sleep and to drink, which is really sad, because while I got to have a good time the week before and hang out with all the guys the week before, there was plenty of time to get drunk and do stupid stuff. We really only got drunk one night. And, like, all I want to do with Milby is just get drunk and hang out. And I did get him to try my Long Island iced teas. Our first night there, we went across the street to a liquor store. Or not a liquor store, it's a convenience store, because it's not American. You can just sell liquor anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but it's regulated differently. So we'd gone and got liquor, but it wasn't... I have specific types of liquor that must be used for Long Island iced tea, and it wasn't those. And so, like, there was Cuervo for the tequila. Which, by the way, finding tequila in Europe was very difficult. I had forgotten that people there don't drink tequila. And you guys, if you live there, you're missing out. Tequila's actually really delicious, and you should put it on your tongue and then swallow it, too. Or you could just leave it on your tongue, but you might get a little tired of that eventually. Yeah, actually, I recommend you swallow it. Wow, I take all that out of context. I think we're getting close. I think I've been here before. Almost positive right now that I've been here before. Yeah, this is all very familiar. You're thinking there's no way, but trust me. Our house is like right over that way. Still a little ways, but it's definitely, I'm off by a little bit. Need to go to the right some. I hope I'm right, otherwise I'm like a liar. Well, not a liar, just an idiot. So yeah, finding tequila was hard. So the first night I had made Long Island's, Bilby was like, "Oh, this is terrible." I'm like, "You're right, this is terrible. What is wrong with this?" And it was the tequila was what was wrong with it. Well, mainly the tequila. There was, I didn't have triple sec either, which is a big part of it. So that was also part of the problem. So the next day we went on a little journey and we found appropriate alcohol. And we got Seth Bling really drunk one night, like the drunkest I've ever seen Seth by a mile. And it was, I really like it when Seth is drunk because he's not so inhibited by his by his by his brain, which, I mean, that's something I go for as well with the alcohol. I like that aspect. Okay, I think I was wrong. I think I was mistaken as to where I was. That area really looked really familiar though. All this stuff does. I might still be right. I could be right. We could pretend I was right either way. So then the next night, once I had the right alcohol, I made a Long Island, and Milby and Jazz both agreed that they were delicious. But I guess I still make them too strong for their taste. Though Jazz ended up drinking quite a few. That was the night that Seth got really drunk. I made everyone Long Islands that night, and our house was a rockin' and a knockin'. Oh, I'm gonna miss. But I had a lot of work to do that night, so I ended up spending, I kept making people drinks and then going and then replying to emails and stuff, so it was kind of lame, because like, everyone was upstairs playing pool and I was just downstairs responding to emails. Work is silly. We had a lot of stuff we had to have organized in order for that party to go off right. Yeah. So, anyways, that is another story told. That was the night before. Oh yes, that was the night before we were supposed to go on the boat trip. Which the boat trip went pretty well, other than me embarrassing the crap out of Severus and them. I didn't realize how loud I was being when I was being loud. You know what? I don't know if I've gone too far at this point. Where are we at? Looking at 7,000 negative. Let's go look. I'm gonna look at the map really quick and see where I'm at. I'm back, and I'm also going to end the episode here because I've gone about 30 minutes, and we're only about halfway there. So this is going to be a two-part journey to home while we work out how we're going to connect my area to New Spawn. I do want to mention that I am now doing a Game Wisp thing that, if you're not familiar with what Game Wisp is, it's like Patreon, except I'm not doing it for personal monetary gain. I'm doing it for Extra Life charity. So if you would like to if you would like to give money to Extra Life and you don't want to give large amounts, or if you can still give large amounts, you can always donate directly from my Extra Life page, as you always have. But I've also set up a Game Wisp channel. It's gamewisp.com/channel/GuudeBoulderFist, and there's 3 tiers. The bottom tier is $2.99, and it's just a reoccurring thing, so it'll happen every month unless you cancel it. And what that comes with is a thank you message. It's always the same thank you message, so I'm not writing you a custom thank you message. It's just like, thanks, guy, thanks for being a guy. I can't remember exactly what I wrote at the time I made this thank you message, but it's like I said, it's a canned message that's automatically sent to you. And there's also insider messaging. So anytime I post anything on Game Wisp is like a blog type of thing or letter to everyone, you'll get access to that. No promises on how often that will happen. Basically, the bottom tier exists if you want to give a little bit to charity each month, and that's there for you then, basically. Next tier is $8.99 a month, and again, you can cancel any time, and you can only do it once. You can pay more than that if you want. Again, although 100% of all the money goes to Extra Life charity. Well, crap. I didn't want to do that. I did not want to be in this hole. That one, you'll have early access to my Mindcrack videos. They'll be going up on GameWisp a day before they go up on YouTube. So the idea is the YouTube release schedule will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So in the future, on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday will be GameWisp videos. I might change that slightly in the future where they're going up on GameWisp Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and mine on YouTube are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. In fact, that's probably more likely what's going to happen because I'll probably record 3 episodes every weekend to be set ahead of time. Anyways, there'll be one day. There'll be one day ahead. There'll be 3 a week. And then the last tier is $19.99 a month, and that one there's a fan server attached to it that's being run by GameWisp. So they are maintaining the fan server. There's no guarantees on how often I'll play on there. Don't get your hopes up. I may never play on there. That is highly unlikely that I would ever play on there. I'm just saying that right out front so that no one gets their hopes up that you'll be playing every day with me and you and I will become best friends and I'll leave my wife and I'll end up going gay and getting a gay marriage with you in the state of Arkansas. I'm assuming Arkansas. Oh, no, not in Arkansas. Arizona. I'm assuming Arizona since they're... I've just now offended all of you Arizonians, but normally Arizona people are a little bit more of a bigot than the rest of the world. So I picked Arizona to pick on. No offense if you live in Arizona and you're not a bigot. I'm sorry that I've chosen your state as the one to pick on. You guys don't believe in changing your clocks, so there's something weird there. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, so been as open as honest with you guys as I possibly can in regard to all of this stuff. And like I said, as always, all the money goes to Extra Life. At the end of every month, you'll see a donation on my Extra Life page that comes from GameWisp, where they send all the money you guys donate over. So if you want to keep tallies on it and make sure everything is on the up and up, you can do so. And I think that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, we'll continue our journey home. If you have any things you'd really want to hear me talk about, you can leave a comment in the section that's designated for such things. And, yeah, I might talk about it. I might completely ignore you. It just depends on how I feel. I'll see you guys next time, though. Bye-bye.
That is a lot of wheat getting harvested right now. I don't think either it's not working over there, or it can't, my computer cannot render all of that, like, it's too much. Oh yeah, it's too much. It's freaking the fuck out. This is like the biggest TNT explosion ever, except it's with wheat. Oh my god. That is crazy. Like, there's water running through some of this wheat, and it just can't keep up. It can't break it all. Like, oh, if I get my mouse there, like this wheat right here, it's broken. It's not really there. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Okay, I see a lot of the wheat is going up on the half steps. That does make me sad. But honestly, I don't think it matters. Alright, I have to cut this off if I can get down there. Oh my god. I can't move. Oh, this is hilarious. That is a lot of wheat. If I could just get... I was putting that ghost on there in hopes that none of the wheat came up here, but it looks like some of it still did. But that's okay. Oh my god. I am trying very hard to move